EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson going to run, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
It's taken to the 26. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He completes this one to Mack. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
First down.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Ravens.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quick slant to Brown. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a prophet?
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rivers. Dancing to his left. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Number 25.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Jalen Ferguson there on the tackle. 4 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the Ravens' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a man in his second season in purple and black. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
At the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, screenplay, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Jackson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 27-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Ravens 28, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own.
And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
At their 48-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Pernell McPhee on the tackle.
Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Harrison in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Rivers trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third and long for Rivers. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll run forward with Hines, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
42-yard line.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Raven first down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
11 yards there, first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 42, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Taylor again the ball.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
42, Colts 8.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, report.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards.
Jackson on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Jackson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the play fake here, Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Justin Houston on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is
Colts
You stop
8.
us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Today's final score, Ravens.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the win means they'll finish.